Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Prodigy Drift video. Today we're going to be looking over the brand new RX-7 that they just added to the game and all of its engine swaps. We'll also be customizing the car a little bit, but since it doesn't have any body kits or anything like that, that'll be pretty quick. Now let's get this thing into the garage and see what we can do to it. Personally, I've always loved RX-7s that are yellow, so I'm just gonna do one of these right quick. That's beautiful. Beautiful. It's one of my dream cars, IRL, one of these. Next, we're gonna change these crappy stock rims off this car. I think the Type C is the one that catches my eye the most. Alright, let's see what this thing's got for exhausts. I don't want one that's too big so it sticks out and it's like really obnoxious looking, but I do want one that makes it look bigger than this. I'm probably gonna get this one. Alright, with customization out of the way, let's get to the engines. To start, we'll go with the 2JZ, which is the slowest engine still. Yeah, yeet. Oh, that was almost perfect, man. My biggest tip for the RX-7 is to not be scared of the angle. You're gonna hit like a lot more angle on this car than you might on other cars, and this car just seemingly does not care. I'll show you here in a little while. This engine isn't really good for showing it off. Sounds really nice, I'll tell you that. So yeah, personally, I think this is gonna be my new main chassis. I was thinking about just using the S chassis since it's the lightest and obviously the most aggressive. But I think this car has like just enough angle and just enough weight. The next engine on the list is actually going to be the stock engine at 666 horsepower and a whopping 8,700 RPM, which is literally 1,000 more RPM than the closest other one. Although this thing can rip on this map, I think that the RX-7 stock engine is best on maps like Lanka because it just has such instant throttle response. Ooh, baby. Riding that edge like I'm in Formula Drift. Mad Mouse. Yo, bro, who's Mad Mike? All I know is Mad Mouse. Oh my god, okay. I mean, easy. No, easy. Simple. Really. Ugh, off the track. Next on our list is going to be the SR20 from the Silvia. It has 780 horsepower and 7,700 RPM of redline. It's not a bad engine, especially in this car. I think it's probably one of the better engines, but it's not as good as the next two. I also kind of find it funny that I have an SR20 engine, which is like a 4-cylinder engine, but it still sounds like I have a fucking rotary. They'll probably fix that in the near future, but you know, it's just a little thing that I noticed. Now with this engine, I'll definitely be able to show you what I was talking about when I started with the Super engine. You want to know another thing I just noticed? The exhaust sounds like somebody's sipping from like a fast food drink cup and it's just about empty. If you hear it, you hear it. Like, bro, it's empty, stop! Hey there all, Mousy from the future here. If you're down on funds and looking for some easy in-game cash, use code Mousy for $5,000. I have a video plan going over all in-game cash codes and what the best upgrades are to purchase on each car. If that sounds like something that might interest you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon. With all that being said, let's continue on with the video. Alright, now we're going to get into the more serious engines. The LS2 engine has 1,053 horsepower and 7,500 RPM. When you get up to like 1,000 horsepower, the acceleration becomes kind of crazy, so you gotta kind of work the car around with a little bit more brakes than you usually would. But that's more my style anyway, so overpower the hell out of my car and yeet into the corner. Okay, that was a little bit of a weird entry, but we'll take it. Since there's only 2 maps, we gotta find a way to make some variety somehow, you know? No, I messed it up at the end there, but that was pretty cool. I don't really mind doing this map backwards in this car. I think it's pretty good. Especially over 1,000 horsepower, it feels pretty smooth, if I do say so myself. Alright, last but definitely not least, as I said before, VQ. This engine has 1,129 horsepower and 7,300 RPM, which isn't as good as the others, but that 80 horsepower difference really makes up for quite a lot. Let me show you what I mean. this car do be getting fast, though. It's still kind of weird to me that the VQ engine is faster than the 2JZ engine, when in reality, 2JZ is traditionally considered to be the high horsepower engine. Yeah. Oh! Okay. Alright, to end off the video, we're gonna head to Lanka. Thank you to everyone who's watched this far into the video. It really helps me out in the algorithm, so other people end up finding my content and my channel. If you've enjoyed this type of content, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see next. Also, join our Discord channel, link down in the description. And finally, I'd like to thank Okaza for my own custom in-game code. With that all being said, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. I'll see you out, boys. Deuces.